how's it going, everybody? Thank you. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Back
How
to
we
the
doing,
show.
brother?
You know, good. Hey, doing as best as we can, man.
Right, that's the truth.
Got some good topics to get into tonight.
Yes, we do.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm excited. Just like you said, I'm ready for this. I had a great weekend. I played in my first ever pro ACL cornhole tournament. It was a freaking great weekend. It was all over ESPN Plus. I don't know if anybody out there follows that, but
Dang.
it was pretty awesome. The pros were out there. It was freaking so sweet, man. It was awesome. It was a great time.
Well, fourth place? What place did you get? Seventh place?
I think I took like seventh the first day, and then there was only 4 places in the one I did yesterday. We took fourth. Yeah, it was fun though, because yesterday we did our first ever crew. We've never done it or experienced it, and you have 4 people on a team, 2 on each side of the board, and you only get 2 bags, and you have to alternate throwing. So like I'll throw one, they'll throw one, my teammate will throw one, their teammate will throw one, then I'll throw my second bag. Then he'll throw his second, so you can't get in the rhythm, and you're sitting there trying to, still score, but I can do stuff a different way that for me to work versus so you had to figure out how to work together and quick, and we got it a little too late. And we didn't realize they did a 14 round limit, which I didn't know that was a thing, and it kind of made everybody mad because we did pay a good penny to play, and so the first game we almost came back to win, and we lost because of that 14 round limit. Yeah. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it, huh?
Let's hop into it.
So first topic of the night, we're going to go ahead and cover NBA Final Four. Sad day over here, as you can see. Denver.
Pull out that bet book. What we got on here, man? Didn't we have a series? I didn't bet OKC to beat Denver.
No, the only thing that had happened was Archie bet against the OK Sweet.
And then what's the next bet we got? Is it all? We don't have any NBA bets on there.
All football from here.
I don't know who's gonna win. It's either gonna be the Pacers or OKC.
Right.
So new champ though. I'm good off that.
Hey, let's get it. We'll see.
We got Minnesota.
Yeah, so we got the Timberwolves versus OKC, and we got the Indiana Pacers, hometown for where my brother Clutch is at right now. So if they end up going and winning, there will be a huge parade, and he might actually just take a day off to go celebrate, just to experience it. Because I wish that I wasn't in college at the time, 6 hours away from Denver when the Broncos won the Super Bowl and the parade was downtown.
Oh, you missed that?
Yeah, and the Nuggets won. I didn't get to go to that one either because I was working.
I did not know.
Yeah, but yeah, so Indiana Pacers versus the Knicks. So we're in for a great Final Four, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully they both go Game 7.
Let's see one of these go to a Game 7. That'd be great. So I feel.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, let's cover a couple strengths and weaknesses, and kind of talk about how that will determine whether or not they win or lose that series. And I
don't think Thunder have any weaknesses, man.
Yeah, You don't think Ant is gonna expose them? Hey, Ant and Julian, I think is his name on the Timberwolves. They were putting up 30, 40 plus points each, bro.
And he cut his hair.
It isn't just Ant, just like it ain't just Shy. But you got somebody else that has continuously put up the same amount of points as your star. That's Ant and Shy going at it. Now, who's going second now? Now that's when you see Timberwolves putting up that second number with another person putting up 30, 40 points.
I would say the only weakness I would have OKC is their playoff inexperience. And sometimes it's hard for them to get boards.
Right.
Like Denver, out-rebounded them like crazy. On offensive rebounds, too, so they can't get boards on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I like Oklahoma City, bro. I like the Thunder led the league with the historic plus 12.9 point differential on both, one of the best defenses in NBA history.
Okay.
That's crazy, bro. They were beat plus 12.9 points. That's crazy. The Minnesota Timberwolves, though, you can't sleep on the T-Wolves, man. Hey. Who did they eliminate?
Yeah.
Minnesota defense has been on fire, bro. They neutralized top scores.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like Anthony Edwards is headed to the face of the league when LeBron retires. So far, I feel like his star
going to be his caliber. Yeah, his caliber of a player.
And he's different from because Kobe and Michael and all them. Not comparing them to Kobe and Michael, but other guys like that were almost humble. Kobe was kind of cocky-ish, but he was like that, so he could. But
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, he just don't care.
Yeah.
If he gets a ring, this boy gonna be cocky, and I'm all for it.
Exactly.
The weaknesses for the T-Wolves, though, I'd have to say they have a scoring drought sometimes, especially when Anthony Edwards gets locked up. When they can lock up Anthony Edwards, they can just shut down the T-Wolves pretty well. And then they have limited playoff experience as well.
Yeah.
I would like the Thunder to win, and I would like the T-Wolves to win. I don't care who wins out of that. I hope that the Pacers win.
Hey, that's what I said. I think it'd be with the way the Pacers are playing and
But the
numbers
Pacers
are scoring. That
Pacers
under they're going. I feel like they're going for sure, and I feel like whoever they're playing is gonna have to. Their best players are gonna have to double their performances if they are gonna want to compete with Indiana Pacers because the numbers they're putting up right now in the playoffs, man, it's unreal.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so.
Let's see with the Knicks. As far as the Knicks, their strengths, they got a good coach. I forget Thibodeau or however how you say that dude's name. The Bode or some shit like that. The Jalen Brunson's been playing good. I haven't really been watching the Knicks because I'm not gonna lie, I slept on the Knicks. I was like, nah, the Knicks aren't really that. I don't really like that. And honestly, would the Knicks be here? Well, they were up 3-1. I'm like, would the Knicks be here if Homie didn't get injured? If Tatum didn't get injured? They were winning. I believe the Celtics were winning that game, so it might have been 3-2, but they were up.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched too much of the Knicks, but
it's tough.
Ever since Halliburton, I've been watching the Pacers. Though Halliburton and his dad got banned. Like I said last week, his dad got banned from the game. Indiana's team chemistry is just, and their bench player. They got bench players like T.J. McConnell, Obi Toppin making notable impacts, bro, all over the court. Weaknesses, it would just be like, I don't know, the stars on the Knicks might be able to, I don't know. I think it's going to come down to get the ball in Halliburton's hand, and you saw what he did to Giannis.
Right.
He put Giannis on skates. GG's. And his dad hit the court. His dad was like, but I can understand his dad. Like, your son just crossed over arguably the best NBA player in the league who's had a ring. Giannis has a ring. Crossed him over and hit the game winner on him to advance. It wasn't just a game winner. Oh, we'll see you guys. We'll see the Bucks, in game 3. No, this was, I'm going to cross you, dice you up. I'm going to cross the best player on your team. I'm going to do the best player on your team dirty, score, win the game. How do you think his dad felt? That's my father right there. So, I mean, I can see both sides, but you got to act like you've been there before. And
I'll be going there again.
Yeah. And especially like Giannis will kill that.
He's banned for life,
Giannis
right? Or just for the rest of the year?
He's banned for the foreseeable future. Halliburton if the Knicks win, he'll probably come back. But I mean, if the Pacers win, they'll probably let his dad back because they'll just be riding that hype with the Pacers winning the title and things like that. But I think he'll be back next year. But
we'll see.
He's got to act like you've been.
That stuff out. They're taking that stuff more seriously, especially because of looking at players' brothers or family members like Patrick Mahomes' brother, and the stupid things they're doing. It's causing teams and the league and the owners to be on notice,
Yep.
So, But speaking of Giannis, that brings us to our next topic. Is he staying or going? And if he goes, where's he landing? What you thinking? Seen a lot of talk.
I originally thought the Mavs, and excuse me guys, I'm fighting a sickness right now. I have a really bad cough, so I'm kind of muting my mic. I don't know. So Giannis hasn't formally requested a trade. Reports indicate he's open to exploring options outside of Milwaukee, but dude's averaging 30 points, 30.4 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 6.5 assists this season. Contract extension through the 2026 and 2027 season with a player option for 27-28. The Bucks and Antetokounmpo are scheduled to meet soon to discuss the team's direction. That was New York Post that posted that, but I think he stays in Milwaukee, dude. I think Milwaukee's gonna throw him a shit. I mean, they're contenders. It's not like they got beat.
They're not though. They're not.
They got beat. They got beat on one play. They got beat on one play because they were hanging with the Pacers. They were hanging the Pacers, but just that one play. So if they keep,
what was the series at? The series wasn't even close. They won 4-1.
Let me see, Pacers.
Pacers dominated. They won 4-0 the first one. They won 4-1 the second one.
Yeah, they did. I don't know.
I'm saying they got. It's sad to say.
But if you trade Giannis, okay, the Bucks were in what? The Bucks were in the playoffs, literally.
Yeah, they were playoff contenders.
A couple rounds, not deep in the playoffs, but they were in the playoffs. You take Giannis off that team, They're not.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Here are the two teams that are most interested among contenders for him: Houston Rockets A, and San Antonio Spurs B. Guess what? Who does San Antonio already have? 2 baller rookies. Yeah, they sucked this year. They may have been in last, but they have 2 great rookies. You add somebody like that. Guess what? They also have next year.
Who trade to the
number
Bucks?
2 pick in the draft.
But who do they trade?
You're not getting Cooper Flag, but you never know. Trades happen. Shits happen. You never see crazier things. The Spurs, you never know.
It's a Jokic situation, dude. It says Giannis delivered a standout performance in Game 5, that 4-1 game, recording 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 13 assists. Despite his effort, the Bucks were unable to overcome the Pacers. It's like Jokic. Jokic tonight dropped 30. Mm-hmm. But you can't. You can expect Jokic.
And Christian Braun was right there behind him, balling out.
He needs that.
Didn't Russell Westbrook, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. But Aaron Gordon, granted, wasn't even supposed to play. Giannis, he played through an injury. So Jamal Murray, man,
I just feel like
we need to figure some things out with you as a team, as an organization. I actually can't.
I don't need that other
the franchise guy anymore.
Scorer. You need another consistent scorer. Jokic is going to give you 30, but who's going to give you 25? Who's going to give you that other 20?
That's the thing, man. Christian Braun earned his spot on this team. He's going to be a starter next year.
Games did Christian Braun do it this year, though? You know what I mean?
He wasn't starting all year. That's the thing. He started a little bit, but guess what? Who'd they give it to? Russell Westbrook for a while there, right? And then it was switching, and then only until now in this last playoff series because they wanted him on Shy all series long to play defense because he's that good. Now look at him. He is performing. He was putting up double-digit points all series pretty much.
But you guys need that. It's just like the Bucks. They need that other point.
I'm not saying as a point guard. I'm just saying Russell Westbrook, I'm sorry, retire, bud. I don't think you're playing with us next year. You're not going to be with us next year. That means Christian Braun solidifying a spot. MPJ and Jamal Murray is going to be a possible trade situation. Aaron Gordon, because you're not going nowhere. Aaron Gordon and Jokic are staying. They're freaking brothers. They're really close to each other. If you don't know, like Aaron Gordon goes to Serbia when Jokic is there, and they're really close. Like I don't see Aaron Gordon going nowhere.
You just need Jamal
Murray and MPJ as a trade package to get something. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you who you guys should
get to go.
I'll tell you who you guys should get. But you don't want to hear this because, I don't know how likely this would happen, but if I call this right here, right now, and then it does happen, I'm going to need 5 people to drop that follow. I'm going to say that Denver sends a crazy trade package over to the Los Angeles Lakers next year and gets Luka Doncic to play with Jokic.
That would be huge. That would be huge because they really would want to play together, and that would solidify us probably a ring for a few years, at least contenders. Like we would guaranteed be contenders with that.
But squad. You got to have Luka because he's got LeBron right there.
Yeah, so it's bro, that's the thing. Like I said, we're gonna see what happens with LeBron. He could play if he wants to, but are you gonna want to play after this? Look at how embarrassed you've been getting the last couple of years in this final series. Like in the playoffs, but you're getting embarrassed, bro. Like. You can't even say he's not because you look at it, the more flops, the more he looks for fouls.
Still top 10 in the league. His age, he's still top 10 in the league.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's time.
Without
bro, he's
LeBron,
proven what he wants to prove. He's played with his son. It's not like he is not making it in the league till Bryce gets there. I can tell you that right now. Bryce is barely getting to go to college next year.
No, he's not.
Oh, and that means 4 years. That means he's going to be in college for at least 4 years, 2 to 4 years, right? And he can make the NBA. Bryce.
I think LeBron.
And I'm saying he's not going to be playing when he's in the league. So retire. You're good.
And LeBron never said he wanted to play with Bryce. He wanted to say he wanted to play with Bronny,
which he did. You've done
that. Make it another 3 years, but. You're running into the issue.
But bro, why? You're successful. Go focus on other things. Be a father. Be a family man. Be there for your kids. Sit on the bench. Be there to help coach your kid. Help him be a better player in the league.
His kid plays for the Lakers. He's with his kids.
No, he barely does because he got on the like he was on the bench, right? Then what happened?
G League.
Then
he dropped like 30, 40 G League. Yeah, and then he comes. I think
so. That's only because of daddy. That's what I'm not saying that to be mean or disrespectful.
I don't think LeBron retires this year, though. I do not think
But
99
bro, why wouldn't you want to do that to help your son be better and a successful player in the league?
Because what LeBron's gonna do is get traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, nigga, and do his last year in the Cleveland Cavs with them young niggas and probably win a chip and then retire.
With Donovan Mitchell? Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I don't know. And it's hard to tell somebody who just loves the game, bro. He just loves the game.
Yeah.
He just loves the game. He loves playing. Yeah. He's got his son out there. He just loves the game, but I don't think he's gonna retire this year, but he might. He may retire this year. Because all he said was he wanted to play with Bronny. He played with Bronny. Mission complete. He didn't say I want to get a ring with Bronny. I want to start with Bronny. You played with him.
Exactly. I think it's time for you to focus on your family, your young ones, your ones that are older now, getting into the league, helping your younger one. Help Bronny in the league now. Help Bryce prepare for the league to get in himself into the league.
Long ass off season. He's got like another 6 months, 8 months.
Like I said, you want to be there because how if you're playing the same night as because Bryce, there's no bro. If he played as long as Bryce getting drafted and then Bryce got drafted too and they all played together, they're doing that for television. They're not doing that because of anything else.
It's not possible because for the Lakers to get that pick and for all the other teams to pass it, it would just be next to impossible for the.
So you looking at it, Bryce is going to get drafted to probably a good team because he some are saying he's going to be better than Bronny. So he's going to get drafted to a better team. He's going to end up being probably a off the bench player first year, if not a starter, if he gets it. If Bronny and LeBron are still playing at the time together, they're going to be playing. He's going to be missing out on Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he can go and look at that stuff, but wouldn't you want to be able to just, bear witness to that? Like, be able to say, hey, I'm going to come watch you this week. I'm going to come watch you, or hey, you play tonight and you play tomorrow. I'm going to make both your games.
I think he did that this year. I think LeBron missed a Lakers game to go to one of Bryce's games.
He was sick or hurt though. He was supposed to be there to watch, but he wasn't playing. He wouldn't have been playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think after the next season, I think he'll play one more season, and then I think because I think LeBron wants to announce his retirement. Everybody else has been announced it, like Stephen A. and everybody on ESPN. So if he comes, I think he wants to come out and say, I'm retired. But I think he wants to ride off in the sunset and get that ring. He got Luka.
He might, but what does that ring do for him? Nothing. He only gets him 5.
Yeah, what does it get?
So if you're trying to chase rings, you need 3 more to be ahead of Michael. Which, bro, for him to get 3 more rings, you're tripping.
He would need what?
Not happening. You would have to build the most impossible team, which would be the most cheating way to do it. They're not going to let that happen.
Well, that's the difference. Is like if you look at GOATs, like Brady was able to do it because he's taking 3 to 5 to 7 step drop steps. LeBron's sprinting up and down the basketball court. No, Tom Brady was never sprinting. The only time Brady was sprinting was when he's running from defenders, and he rarely ran from defenders.
Tom Brady still has a full head of hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Running like probably 4 to 5 miles at the end of a basketball game, bruh. Going up and down the court, jumping, knees, jumping, hammies, jumping, shoulders, fingers, like.
But he also puts a lot of money into his body to be who he is. So if I had the money and I could keep my body at the most tip-top shape and condition every year for as long as possible, I would too.
Yeah. It's just always easier to play. Not easier, but it's easier on your body to play quarterback, especially in today's league. Like
today's league, but not Tom Brady's league.
No,
hit by fucking Ray Lewis, Steve Atwater, Brian Urlacher, Troy Polamalu, Brian.
That wasn't like. I mean, it was, but then
you played them.
Yeah, but they were
for that little time there. The Green Bay and Pittsburgh Super Bowl back and forth shit. Guess who was beating him up and down the court? Ben Roethlisberger and players like that, which means he was playing Troy Polamalu and guess who was also playing at that time? James Harrison.
But if you look at
coming at you, eat you alive. He's not there to play games. They were there to hit. That's why they say every time now, somebody like Patrick Mahomes back in the day where he runs like he does now, or somebody like Tua, the way he runs and head down and Tua would have broken. He would be not in the league.
He would be dead, but what I'm saying is I don't think Brady got hit as much as Peyton Manning. I don't think Brady got hit as much as Cam Newton. I don't think Brady got hit.
They had great line,
because Bill Belichick ran that line, and then like.
When Peyton got to Denver, he had a great line. That's why he put up so much yards.
Yeah, the Colts nigga was running Colts, bro.
Yeah, that's why he had to have a freaking vertebrae repaired.
Like Bro was
he
getting
broke his
a
neck, remember? That's why he had to get his neck repaired, dog.
So, like, being 40 and being in the NFL as a quarterback is way different than being 40 and being in the NBA. No matter what position you play in the NBA, because you're running so gosh damn much, you're jumping so much.
Yeah, but still they're training.
And what they
about the
play
same.
80 fucking games.
Yeah,
80
that
games.
is a big difference. That's a big difference. But bro, you imagine playing even 20 games in the NFL? They're already getting close to that. We have 18 weeks next year.
Yep,
Like,
but not, you ain't in the playoffs. Man.
No, that's before playoffs.
Yeah,
18 weeks is a bye week.
Yeah, you only hit 18. You won't hit 20 until you hit in the playoffs.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So like that's still a lot of weeks for NFL. Like if that's because
it is, like but said, it is, but NFL got 7 to 10 days rest, especially if you play on Thursday night. NBA games,
yeah, where they're playing
like
right now in the playoffs every other night.
It's bro, every other night. Go to OKC, fly to Denver, fly to OKC, fly to Denver, fly like damn, bro.
Yep.
Where's the time to rest? Where does Denver get to ice up and stuff on the planes? You know, like Meanwhile, you have a Sunday night game where you're not playing until next Sunday. Oh, okay, well I just got my ankles broke on Monday and I'm playing Wednesday. and then Friday, I'm playing 3 more times before Sunday shows up.
But yeah, so I'm glad that you brought up quarterbacks because that is leading us into our little NFL switch here. Thanks for hanging in with us. We are going to take a little intermission, but we did want to let you know when we come back to you that'll be NFL topics coming at you.
Yep, I got to go bake.
Yep, I'll be right back too.
So much could be better than this.
Hey, you want to do a little thing?
Dab up.
Yes, sir.
I want to do some cocaine. I'm like, Steven, I want to do some cocaine. Fuck no. That's crazy. I think I might start doing the podcast in my car. Especially get that stand, because I can put it up top, and then I can have like a cool ass moonroof above me. I can get the stars.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll just have to figure out the lighting.
True that.
Man, just focus on this podcast, man. I'm going to start trying to make clips on TikTok. If you want to send me the TikTok shit.
Hey, everything's on. You got all the passwords. We have to do that thing first before we get all that. We got to get that switch done first.
Edit all this shit up. Start live streaming.
Yes, sir. Hey, stop. You thinking next Sunday for that grill off? Let's do our first live stream on YouTube.
I can't, bro. I can't do that shit yet. I'd have to get food and it would be hot dogs and shit over here. Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Do it.
You ready? I don't even have I have like a whack ass grill and shit. Like the grill.
Are you getting ghosted on episode live?
Most definitely with this golf, hell yeah.
Oh, scared. That's all I heard. Like I said, I've been did it all week, and I still ghosted y'all fools. So let's go ahead and jump into the next topic here. NFL. You know we love our NFL over here. That's why we're excited to get into the NFL season with you guys. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Did we want to do that parlay? Did we decide on that?
It would just be like a 2-legger.
I feel that. Okay, so we'll skip the parlay. So yeah, NFL news here. Brock Purdy, San Francisco Niners agree to a 5-year, $265 million contract extension. I believe that is a max extension for him. That's huge. Well-deserved, well-earned. Man came off the bench during Jimmy Garoppolo's year that he got hurt, and, he hasn't stopped performing through the injuries.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, you can't blame him for team effort. You know what I'm saying? He's doing great. Now they got to do some rebuild, and they lost a lot of great players. So we'll see what happens. So I got a couple surprise topics I wanted to throw at you. First things first, Super Bowl wins by highest paid quarterbacks in average annual value. Okay, so this is top 10 quarterbacks. Number 1, and I'll tell you quarterback money. Super Bowl wins, okay? Number 1, Dak Prescott, $60 million. Big goose egg. Number 2, he was tied four places. Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, all at $55 million. You know what they all have in common?
Repeat that?
Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen have $55 million. They all have 0.
0 chips, baby.
After that, you got 6th place, $53 million. 0.
Oh my God.
After that, now is Brock Purdy tied for 7th, and Jared Goff at 53.
Both of them ringless.
After that, number 9, Justin Herbert, 52.5. After that, Lamar Jackson, 52.
Ringless.
Top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. There you have it.
Top 10.
0. That just shows you, man. That just shows you. And you cannot, I'll give credit. Joe Burrows, Josh Allen, Jared Goff.
Joe Burrow's choked through the Super Bowl and ain't been back since. People want to say Joe Burrow's
still good quarterback. They still do perform during the season. It's a great games to watch them. They have earned money, but max contracts like that. When you look at it like this, why is Dak Prescott still in the league? Man, hasn't even been to a playoff game. Come on. Are you serious? Jerry Jones and the Cowboys organization.
No, he's been to a playoff.
Something? Can you do something, man? You're not gonna.
That's the Cowboys, man. No matter. Is my window still open? Oh my God. Hold up. No matter what quarterback, like my blue shirt.
Yes, sir.
No matter what quarterback is playing for the Dallas Cowboys, they're a $4 billion franchise that they're gonna pay. Like, I like Dak Prescott. I'm an Eagle fan, so I gotta like him at a distance, basically, because I don't want him to get rings over us. But I want to see him succeed. But I just hate like all the slander he gets because he's the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Whereas, like, if anybody else played for the Cowboys, like, basically what I'm saying is I cannot wait for the next Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Yeah, whoever it is, I just can't. Whether it's, Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's the thing. This year, out of all the years you've been in this league, if you do not prove yourself this year with the talent that you have, man, look who's next to CeeDee Lamb now.
Yeah.
Remember who they just get?
O-line, though, man. You can't throw.
Who they just get, remember?
Yeah, they got from the Steelers.
George Pickens.
The top 10. So crazy. The top 10 paid quarterbacks in the league are ringless. Then you go to 11, Jalen Hurts, baby, 51 mil, and he did it. He did it. Now this shit's boring.
But that's the thing. He's been there twice already. He might have lost one, but he's been there twice. If you look at that list we just talked about, what quarterback on there has been there twice?
None. In a 3-year span. Didn't take him long.
Joe Burrow has been there. He hasn't been there twice.
But, bro, he's been there, and that was a shady-ass holding call. They should have won that Super Bowl, but...
Should have won it. Definitely
should have won it. They gave it to Stafford.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. If you look at this list, there's been one Super Bowl appearance by one quarterback, and then you have another quarterback who hasn't even made a playoff appearance. You have another quarterback who chokes, two quarterbacks who choke every time they make a playoff appearance, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson.
Both of them.
You have a quarterback in Tua
Josh Allen,
who is probably going to be injured out of the league, to be honest with you. Sad to say it, bro. Your health matters. You need to care about it as much as everybody else does.
Get your 53 and bit.
You're going to get injured out of the league if you don't play your cards right. Outside of that, Trevor Lawrence, he's doing what he can with what he's got. Jordan Love, he's new.
Trevor Lawrence might not even be the starting quarterback on that team.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're right. He has had years to prove himself. But Jordan Love,
solid because he's a starter.
Good. Joe Burrow, you're still performing. Good. We need to see you go farther, though. Josh Allen, we really need to see you perform. You have a solid team now.
No, Josh Allen needs to beat Patrick Mahomes in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, no, period. Hey, fuck Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. He just needs to win a conference championship and make Super Bowl appearance. He's earned it. He needs to get there. Brock Purdy, he's been there actually, hasn't he? He went. They lost, so he's another quarterback on the list that has been there. You know what I'm saying? But after that, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Come on now. Let's be real,
bro. As of May 2025, Josh Allen and Mahomes have faced each other 7 times in the NFL.
Yeah,
regular season. Allen leads. This is why I say he got to beat him in the playoff. Josh Allen's 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season, so he could beat the Chiefs' ass. Week 1, week 2, 3. But when it comes to playoff Patrick Mahomes is 3-0 against this dude in the playoffs. He's eliminated him the last 3 years in a row. Patrick Mahomes has eliminated, and let me make sure, not 3 years in a row. 2021 AFC division round. 13 seconds is all Mahomes needed to. Mahomes led the Chiefs to a 42-36 overtime. 13 seconds left on the clock, and Patrick Mahomes won that game. Not by a field. Well,
but that's not
2023.
2023. That's
2023.
not Josh Allen. That's
Hey.
also the cheating Chiefs.
Bro, that's Josh
also the
Allen.
refs.
He gave Patrick Mahomes 13 seconds too many. 2023
No,
AFC.
that's not his problem though. It's the defense. How you not gonna take advantage of only having 13 seconds on the clock and a whole field to go?
It's a team sport, bro. You can say the same thing about Mahomes. You can say the same thing.
That's why they call him miracle plays, because he's not the only quarterback who's done it. Look at who else has done it. So Russell Wilson, come on now, in the end zone with DK Metcalf.
Bro, all I'm saying is if your team was 0-3 against the Chiefs in the playoffs, you would be hurt. This man is 0-3. 2021 lost 30-42, 36.
He is not earning his money though.
2023, the Chiefs edged out the Bills 27-24. The Buffalo missed a potential game-tying field goal.
Bro, that's the thing.
And then last year,
where is this happening though? Where is this happening? In the playoffs. He is not making his right. He's earning himself there. Arguably, that's the thing. Josh Allen has not missed playoffs. His team has been top of that division for years since he's been there. That's why I said he needs to beat the conference, and no matter who it is, Chiefs or not, he needs to beat the conference and go to the Super Bowl. Period. Point blank. That's what it is. That will end the conversation. That would end the debate. It don't matter if it's the Chiefs or not, because we don't even know if the Chiefs are going to be that team this year. I'm going to tell you that right now. So you cannot sit there and say that. But if it is the same Chiefs team as the past, and they are going to be contenders,
it will be.
Then if they are going to play them, they need to beat them. But if not, if it's not the Chiefs there and it's another team, they still need to beat them. They need to go to the Super Bowl, period. They make it to the Super Bowl, that's going to be where Josh Allen makes a name for himself. And he needs to do it within the next couple years. That's all I'm saying. They're building a team still. They're building a team.
You don't pay quarterbacks to win the regular season. You pay quarterbacks to win the regular season, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl. Out of those 3 playoff wins that the Chiefs have beat the Bills, they went on to win 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but okay, out of the 5 quarterbacks I list here, who's done more things than Josh Allen besides one? Dak Prescott hasn't even made a playoff run. Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence,
no.
Joe Burrow, yes, would be the only quarterback above him to do more than what he's done.
And Joe Burrow,
that's what I'm saying.
Joe Burrow has proven he can send Patrick Mahomes' ass home in the playoffs, even in Arrowhead. He's done.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I love it. See, we passionate over here, baby.
Maybe he's got to spice up that defense and say, look, motherfuckers, Patrick Mahomes been busting my ass for 3 years.
Speaking of defense, check it out. Bam! Defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year. Look at notable wide receivers he's playing this year. Ready for this? Ready for this list?
He gonna get mossed by Devontae Smith again.
Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Malik Neighbors, CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, Rasheed Rice, Terry McLaurin, Brian Thomas Jr. That is 11 top tier wide receivers, top tier fantasy scorer points for all you fantasy players, top tier teams to have a quarterback throw them the ball. My man's out there going to be against them all year long. Just want y'all to see that. And I know we upgraded our defense, but it ain't like our defense ain't got it. It ain't got it out for him this year. Okay. Hey, guess what?
I don't think, brother. I don't think Patrick Surtain's going to be. I don't think he's going to be guarding Devon. I don't think he's going to be guarding AJ. I think he's going to be guarding.
No, he'll be on AJ because we got Riley
Moss. Once we lock down this third wide receiver,
Jahdae Barron over on the other side, dog. Come on now. This is the thing that you have to realize. How much help has Patrick Surtain had the last couple of years besides last year? Now look at this year. Look at this year with the safety, with that Texas cornerback we just got. Riley Moss, the white boy that nobody even saw coming. The other white boy that your duo to your duo. Jay,
who you talking about? You talking about
Cooper DeJean and Riley Moss, bud. The 2 white boy brothers. You know, the boys.
Well,
nobody saw it, but check it out. Just wait. He's got help now. So Patrick, he can focus on somebody, and the other side can focus on somebody. He don't have to worry about shit. If this happens and this happens, I got to do no. Check it out. Wait and see what happens. This is a way too early playoff prediction via Henry McKenna. I seen it on Facebook. Just wanted to go ahead and do a little show here. Bing, bang, bow.
Eagles, Panthers?
Check it out. Ready? Number 1 team for each side. NFC first is Washington.
No.
And AFC is the Baltimore Ravens. Number 2, LA Rams, Buffalo Bills. Number 3, Detroit Lions, Denver Broncos. Number 4, Carolina Panthers, Colts, Indianapolis Colts. Number 5,
the Eagles at the 50.
Number 5, not number 1 in the league. And I can't wait for my bet to come true so I can just go ahead and take your money.
Bro, we are literally
Eagles number 5 in the NFC. And
nobody
Chargers
in
number 5 in the AFC. Number 6, Minnesota Vikings. Kansas City Chiefs, if they even get that far. Number 7, this is where it surprised me and I don't see it happening. Cowboys, and it ain't a surprise, Bengals. I love it. Great
Hey,
predictions.
so he's got all 3 of the NFC beast going in there. He's got the Commanders, the
Yeah.
Eagles, and Cowboys going in.
And he's also got the Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers going again. 2 years in a row.
But no Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That's wild.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so those were my couple of things. And then I didn't know if you saw this. It could be fake, could not. We got to give respect when respect's due. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, the man, the myth, the backwards hurdling legend, baby. Possible, ESPN Madden cover. Oh, shoot, I was going to send you that, but I wanted to wait as a surprise after the episode. I'll send it to you now, my brother. I figured you might like to see that, but that's possible. I might actually just go buy that like actual disc at the store just to have. I'm glad that I still have the disc Xbox just for this reason, because these are those kind of things where you might just have to get something like that. You know, like if Jokic ever got to be on the cover like he deserves to be on the cover, like all these other MVPs have gotten on the cover the next year and he didn't get that shit twice, 3 times, and now he's the number 1 player in the league in all stats. He was still the number 1 player in all playoff category stats throughout the 2025 playoffs. He might even still have some of those categories after the playoffs is done. We'll see what happens. But if he doesn't get it, if he ever did get a cover, I would definitely.
Shai eliminated him. You still have Jokic MVP this year, even though Shai Gilchrist.
Yes. Look at his stats, man. Shai's doing it. He's gonna get finals MVP if they win. That's another, he's gonna get the championship if they win. Like, that's big too. Jokic got that too. The year they won, he wasn't MVP, he had to win it not getting MVP. He didn't win it with MVP. Nobody's ever won the finals and MVP. All right, now scratch that.
No, I think Jokic should get it. I think Jokic should get MVP, and I think he should get cover of the NBA 2K. But
I think he deserves that cover
2K
so bad
on there like they always do.
But you imagine him in like half like Joker form, like because that's his name, Joker, half, that'd be sick. I would have that. I would freaking, frame it just like my brother here. If this is a thing, I'm sure he would go buy it and frame it to have that. That's huge. Like, and that's a big thing for him to accomplish that on his team. Shout out to Saquon. Now let's jump into some bull crap that I wanted. NFL ticket prices on some of these freaking teams is absolutely insane garbage. How do you expect hard-working blue-collar folks to afford to take their family to a game?
You got to go by yourself.
That they should be able to go see. That is absolutely garbage.
So
the NFL teams will go top. I think it's.
Do you play Dallas in Denver? Or do you play them in Dallas?
We play in Denver.
What are ticket prices for that game?
Cheapest ticket price for highest up there is like $390, $450. I paid down. If I wanted to be like, row 200, I'm looking at $1,000.
It's worth it.
Up higher than that, you're looking at $1,500, $2,000 a ticket to be closer to the sideline. That is absolutely insane. So I'm gonna go top 10 highest, most expensive home tickets. Okay, check it out. Las Vegas Raiders, $15.03 is an average ticket. Kansas City Chiefs, $468.20. Philadelphia Eagles, $419.11. San Francisco 49ers, $359.13. Dallas Cowboys, $350.04. Miami Dolphins, $340.03. Los Angeles Rams, $337.46. New England Patriots, $325.06. Seattle Seahawks, $314. And Detroit Lions, $310.
Is that the teams you play this year?
No, that's the top 10 most expensive home tickets for any team. So you look at buying their cheapest ticket, right? That cheapest ticket for those teams is what I just named off. So the Raiders, the cheapest ticket you're going to look at for average is $517 in Vegas. On top of being in Vegas where everything's already more expensive. Like, man, that is so insane to me.
Like,
now we go down to the top 10 with the least expensive with the most expensive road tickets. That means they travel to another team and it ups that team's price. Green Bay Packers at $397. Dallas Cowboys $396.22. Buffalo Bills, $374. Kansas City Chiefs, $364. Philadelphia Eagles, $350.
You're
New
not
York
finding
Jets, $343. Minnesota Vikings,
and because the
$128.
Jets are ass.
Yeah,
still expensive.
exactly. Pittsburgh Steelers, $327. 49ers, $94. And Los Angeles
Cleveland Browns,
Chargers, $292. Like, you're looking at an average of your cheapest
one
ticket
person
for one person anytime a Dallas game. We'll look at just the Dallas game alone. You travel, the cheapest ticket, $400. You're living in Dallas and you're wanting to go to a game. Cheapest ticket, $350.
bleeds.
And that is as far away as you can be. That is insane to me. That is insane to me. Now let's go over least expensive road tickets. We'll go top 10. Ville, $119, Falcons $124, Colts $131, Texans $132, Tampa Bay $142, Titans $147.
Start over and go a little bit slower.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars $119.29.
Yep, trash team, and they didn't draft. Yeah. So what you got to look for is a bad team like them. And I would say the Titans and the Browns, but they got Cam and they got Shador, so that's going to sell tickets. But the Jags have nobody. So that's going to be a cheap.
Here, how about you guess top 10 since I was going pretty fast? So I kind of covered them, but I mean, I should have done the guess before. That's a good. I'll do it on the next one. We'll do the home because I'll do the home tickets next. Cheapest home tickets. You can guess top 10, and if you guess it right, I'll tell you where they place.
All right, bet.
So Atlanta Falcons, I saw this as a surprise because they actually have a decent team. 124 tickets for road. You know, they travel. That's cheap for somebody.
You can take your family to that.
Indianapolis, 131.
Ooh, I'm 2 hours away from them.
So this goes from cheapest and gets higher. So it goes from the cheapest to the, and goes up 10. Texans, 132. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 142.
Wow.
Which they just won a Super Bowl and had Tom Brady on their team, like Gronkowski, like, come on. And that's in Florida. That means they're traveling. So that's crazy to me. Tennessee Titans, 147. So that means you could tell your brother, cheap tickets, go ahead, come on out to Denver since you live out here. They're traveling. You'll get a little cheap ticket, my boy. Carolina Panthers, 159. Arizona Cardinals, 171. That's a surprise. Cleveland Browns, 175. There goes your Browns one. That means they're number 9. And then last but not least, Los Angeles Rams, 175, which they also just won a Super Bowl with Matt Stafford, who they still have, And now they have Davante Adams with Puka on offense, which is big, So, and then let's see here. Teams with the least expensive tickets. Here we go. You ready to start guessing it? So we're going to do the top 10 least expensive home tickets in NFL. You'll guess 1 through 10 teams. And if you guess them right, I'll let you know. And you get 10 guesses. So we'll see how many you can get right with 10 guesses. And we'll, I can keep a tally on the little notepad here for us.
And so this is, what is this again? One more time.
The top 10 least expensive home tickets in the NFL. You get 10 guesses. If you guess it right, I'll let you know where they land. You only get 10 guesses to try and see how many you get.
Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars.
And I'll write it down. Jacksonville Jaguars coming in at number 5.
I bet. Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans at number 8.
Barely got that one. The Carolina Panthers.
Oh, let me tell you prices too. Sorry. Okay. Jacksonville was $68. Tennessee Titans was $60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers.
Number 3, $75.
Okay. Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns number 9 at $71.
That 10th team. I'm going to say number 10 is the Arizona Cardinals.
Number 4 is the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay. So far I'm good.
So far you're 5 for 5.
Let's go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons are number 7.
New Orleans Saints.
Number 1. I didn't know if you were gonna get this one.
I can't even name one star player on the Saints right now.
Cam Jordan.
Yeah. I can't. Right. So that's what, 6 or 7?
You are 7 for 7. You get 3 more guesses to get the last 3 teams. And it's the number 2 spot, the number 6 spot, and the number 10 spot.
The number 10. No, I can't be them.
Don't guess the spot. Just try, because if you have to guess the spot, you need to get wrong. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers are not on there. So there goes one.
These teams, low-key. Can't remember these teams. We got the Cardinals. We got the Panthers. We got the Texans. Oh, Indiana, the Colts. Indianapolis. Colts.
Number 10, Indianapolis Colts. Last guess.
And this is what number do I need?
You need number 2 or number 6.
I'm going to have to say the... Oof.
Think of a state. that's already been picked?
I'm gonna say the Raiders.
Dang, that's incorrect.
Did I get it wrong,
brother?
Dang.
The Raiders were already one of the highest tickets. Remember at $500 or
because they got
$60 or something. And it's their new stadium in Vegas, brother. You're in Vegas. Your tickets are gonna be out the wazoo because of the new
definitely.
stadium.
I got the two right here, bro. I got the two right here. It's definitely the San Francisco 49ers.
Nope.
Damn. Chicago Bears?
No, you're getting far away. You're getting far away. You ready? So when I was trying to tell you to think of a team you already said, you said Jacksonville. Who else is in Florida?
Oh, Miami Dolphins.
Tampa Bay.
Really? The Bucs?
Remember? They were one of the cheapest away tickets, so why wouldn't they be one of the cheapest home tickets?
True.
They were in at number 2, actually, at $62. And then you have number 6 coming in, Houston Texans.
I was going to say them too, but hey, eight's not bad, though.
Hey, 80%, you passed. Hey, you got at least a B. The B plus probably. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Hey, that's good, dog. Good stuff. That was fun. I like that. That was a good little thing. But yeah, so the reason I had brought this up was because actually you had talked about you were like, man, I seen that the opening tickets for the Eagles and Cowboys, cheapest tickets were coming around like $1,000, like $800 to $1,000 for that game, man. And I was like, crap. And then my brother-in-law, he wants to go to the Cowboys game here in Denver Broncos versus Cowboys, which is actually 2 days after my birthday, and we were looking at tickets, and man, it's like $450, and that's as far away as you can get. You're looking at $600-700 for a ticket, man. Like, to be somewhere decent. Then you still have to talk about paying for parking, paying for food, paying for beer, $5, $6, $7 a can, like, any food and drinks, like, man. And then, for me, I'm a father. I want to bring my wife and my son, like that I'm gonna have to pay $7, $14, $2,100 for us three, and that, like, how is that at all reasonable?
No, bro, it's not for the.
Like, that's not fair for the blue collar working man.
That's why they want you to finance your tickets. They want you to pay. You do the pay later, and we're gonna take that $7 and don't pay us now, Joe. Pay us over 12 months. No,
that's only if you get approved.
Lower your shit. Lower the
Some
prices.
of these people that are out here ain't getting approved for that.
Right.
You never know.
Game of says all this shit.
Like, man, that is absolutely beyond. Beyond. But yeah, that's crazy.
Dang, yeah, that's. Well, what are the rest of the topics? Is that all the topics? A good episode.
I think so.
Yeah, NFL tickets. That's crazy. And the Broncos tickets, like, I don't really want to see an Eagle game this year. You know what I mean? Like, because I got a baby being born and things like that. So I got But for you,
but you would want to.
Yeah, but for you,
it's not like you wouldn't want to, though. Like, imagine if, like, one of your coworkers, one of your good buddies up there was like, "Hey, let's go to this game."
Oh, I could because the shitty teams are next to us. But like for you, if you want to go watch them play the
technically, think about it: the Lions versus the Cowboys and the Eagles, they automatically raise your price $400 because of one of those teams going there. Yeah, if you wanted to go watch the Eagles, your ticket for them is going to go up $360 from regular price.
Honestly, though, bro, watching it at home is way better. You get a way better view, way better.
And what are we going to have this year? NFL Ticket Red Zone streaming live. You already know.
Let's go.
We're excited. It's going to be fun.
You already know, bro. This season's maybe one to remember.
Yeah.
Especially with the fantasy and the parlays. This is going to be money.
Yeah, for real. Hey, did we want to make any live wagers tonight?
No, not tonight. Not tonight. Unless you want to.
I was just looking at a couple of things. I was trying to see a little bit.
Huh? You don't want me to pick the Chargers to win it all? I really picked the Chiefs or the freaking...
Without knowing the starters, could we bet week 1? You know what? Hey, I got an idea. In the back of this notebook, we're gonna go through the week 1 games. We're gonna guess. I'm gonna make 2 sides. Even if the guess is the same, I'm gonna make 2 sides, and we're gonna go through week 1. We're gonna guess all the games and who wins. When it's time, because you know how we do our bets every week for all the games. Yeah. We do the who's gonna win. We're gonna put it down now, and then later when it's time, we're gonna make that bet, and we're gonna come back to it, and we're gonna see if what we think then when we actually pick it after
versus week 1
preseason, after preseason, all that, if it's still gonna be the same as how we predict it now. You want to do that?
I'm down.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that.
A little parlay.
Did you put one in already?
Yeah, I had like a free bet.
For the NFL?
Yep, week 1.
And you didn't tell me because you were scared.
I told you. I said I just put it in the
Never.
parlay. Got the Eagles beating the Cowboys on Thursday night. Yes, sir. Like, okay. I got some upsets in here because Chargers are playing the Chiefs. Chargers are playing the Chiefs on week 1, but they're playing.
I think I missed
Sao Paulo, Brazil.
I think that game is overseas, brother.
What game?
That Chargers game. Week 1.
Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Remember last week you asked me and I was like, I don't know. And then you're like, I didn't know, but I seen today that was actually for sure.
Bro, we're getting a Thursday night game September 4th. We're getting a Friday night game. And then Saturday we don't get anything, but then Sunday.
Yeah.
I got the Chargers beating the Chiefs.
Okay, so we already know he got Eagles over the Cowboys. So let me get I got Clutch side and I got Big Joe side. Okay, with on the middle. So week 1 we got. I'm just gonna go down the line. You're gonna say Eagles. Eagles. You said Chiefs over the Chargers. I got the Chargers on that one.
I got the Chargers over the Chiefs. I got the well.
Oh, you do have the Chargers?
Yeah, I got the Chargers beating the Chiefs.
Okay, good. Me too.
Got the Cardinals beating the Saints.
You got the Cardinals over the Saints?
Yeah, Saints don't got
I agree.
Spence Rattler or whatever they got. The Carolina Panthers, Jackson Jaguars. I got the Jaguars.
The Jags.
Get the Jaguars.
I got the Panthers.
Dang, Travis Hunter's going to lose his season opener?
Jacksonville.
Travis Hunter's going to lose his season opener? To Bryce?
Bro, look at who he has on offense now, dog.
This nigga parlay about to get busted.
Look at who he has on offense.
Yeah, he does have good. Yeah, he does. I'm taking the Jags.
They both do. I'm looking forward to that. Dang.
Browns, Bengals.
I'm not changing it. I'm gonna take the Panthers. You said Browns, Bengals.
Panthers are plus money, dude.
Oh, the Bengals. I don't care if Shedeur starts or not.
Yeah, I got the Bengals. Patriots, Raiders. Got the Patriots.
Oh, okay. You got a rookie quarterback, remember?
Okay. No, he's not a rookie no more. I think they got like Bailey Zapp. They got somebody.
They're starting Drake May.
Year. Yeah, his second year.
But he only played a few games last year because they had that other.
Who are the Raiders starting?
They're starting Geno Smith because of Pete Carroll. Why wouldn't they? They've already got a connection. He already knows
how many parlays Geno Smith has.
And they have Ashton Gianti. They've got Brock Bowers. They've got freaking.
Damn, my iPad's at 5%. We're good.
Here right now.
We're good. Let's see.
We got to make it interesting. We got to make it interesting.
So I got the Patriots.
Steelers, Jets.
Got the Raiders.
Yep. I got the.
What'd you say? Steelers, Jets.
Steelers, Jets.
I got the Jets. Pure defense.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you on that one. Let's make a wild guess there because we'll see what happens. What do you got next? Commanders, Giants.
Yep. Commanders, Giants. I got the Commanders for sure. Skis.
Yeah. Even
Colts
with their new quarterback.
Yeah, they can't. The Commanders are too stacked. Dolphins, Colts. I got the Colts winning. I got the Colts winning that. Miami sucks.
I'll take that with you.
Tampa Bay versus the Falcons. We got a bet on this, don't we? Don't we got a bet on this? I told you I got the Bucks winning. You got the Falcons winning.
Yep, Bucks versus Falcons. $20. T has the
Bucks.
Yep. So we already know that one. Yeah, the Bucks. The Falcons.
San Francisco Niners or the Seahawks? I got the Niners.
Yeah, Niners, especially with the new
Denver Broncos, Tennessee Titans. I got the Broncos for sure.
Yeah. Only because, man, we lost our first how many games with Bo Nix? I'm not saying he isn't a good quarterback, but bro, if you come out and you ball up against one of the greatest defenses in the league next year, that we better be one of the greatest defenses in the league next year, then yeah. And then what's next?
Lions, Packers.
Packers. Ooh. If Aiden Hutchinson's back, see, that's what makes it interesting. He's on track to be healthy.
McCarthy. You have McCarthy beating the Detroit Lions? You have JJ McCarthy beating the Detroit Lions?
No, you said it's Packers.
Well, I'm tripping.
Jordan Love.
I didn't notice that.
But so Jordan Love could do it. He was he went all in the playoffs last year. Like he can't do it. But that's why I said, because right now, not only are the Broncos a favor if Trey Hendrickson gets traded from the Bengals, the Broncos are a top landing spot, but so are the Lions to go right next to Aiden Hutchinson. So if they got him and Aiden Hutchinson's back, the Lions are gonna.
You got the Packers?
I'm taking the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions too. Houston Texans, LA Rams. This is my upset of the week.
Texans.
Yeah, I got the Texans beating the Rams in LA. And then
we go on to
game of the
Bears,
week.
Vikings.
What?
Oh no, excuse me. Ravens, Bills.
Yeah, this is probably game of the week. Lamar, Josh Allen.
Bills. I got the Bills.
I got the Ravens.
You want to put
They
10
would
on
have
that?
won last time, but Mark Andrews dropped that fucking game-winning touchdown in the end zone.
Hey, you want to put 10 on that? That'll be a $30 week one.
Yes, let's put 10 on that.
Okay. So T has 10 Ravens versus Bills.
To it, ride it, jump on it.
Okay, so as of right now, for season games, we've got Broncos Eagles, $100 game. Bears Broncos, $20 game. Giants Commanders, $20 game. Oh, this is week one. So we've got $20, $40, $50 week one now. So Giants Commanders is 20. Bucks Falcons is 20. And Ravens Bills is 10.
I did not put money on the Giants.
I put money on the Giants to beat the Commanders.
Okay.
Stupid. I get you.
That's how I felt about the Bears.
Go watch the episode.
That's how I feel about the Bears, bro. That's how I feel about the Bears.
Right,
I'm like,
Bears Vikings. Bears Vikings for the last
no way
game.
the Bears finish better this season than the Broncos. There's no way, dude. At least it gives me till the end of the season to pay that shit, though.
Yeah. Hey, Bears Vikings is the last game for week one.
Vikings.
Vikings
nope,
too.
I'm going Bears. I'm going. Wait. Let me see. I don't think I bet on that game. Vikings. Yeah, I left that game out because I couldn't figure it out. But I'll take the Bears.
Okay, Bears. He changed up.
I did a division winner. Back a couple months ago. I got the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning the AFC North. I got the Bills winning the East. I got the Texans winning the AFC South. I got the Detroit Lions winning their division. I got the Eagles winning. I got the Falcons winning, even though I said the Bucs. I got the Rams winning. And then I got the Chargers winning. This is a horrible that was a horrible parlay. I can cash out for
yeah, go ahead and cash that out. The Chargers winning. Wow.
It's free bet. I always do that with the free bets they give me.
I feel that. But yeah, so I think that is going to go ahead and conclude tonight's episode. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. It was a fun episode. This is going to be a good one. Going to be a good one to get posted. But yeah, outside of that,
we appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, outside of that, I'm going to fight this sickness and
Clutch and Big Joe out.
Clutch and Big Joe out.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yes, sir.